After 50 plus consecutive years being one of the most biggest automotive shows ever, SEMA 2020 is cancelled. What's up guys, it's your boy Lance. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your guys' first time, welcome. My name is Lance. I'm from Hawaii. I make automotive content. I have a lot of stuff going on right now. I have a build going on. I have a small series going on. And I just started this new series called my lockdown series, where right now Hawaii is under a lockdown. They're actually considering doing a big state shutdown. If you haven't done so, consider subscribing, and I urge you to do so because I have a lot more in store for you guys. And also, if you could please help me out with the YouTube algorithm. I'm trying to figure all this out. I'm very new to it. So I was told that YouTube actually likes it if you smash the like button. So go ahead and smash the like button for me. It'll really help a lot. So right now I'm just adapting to the times, and I felt like this was a perfect thing to talk about for us. I had a whole list of videos that I wanted to make for you guys, but until this happened, I was like, no, I have to make a video about this. So let's talk about it. SEMA 2020 is canceled. I was really looking forward to this year's SEMA show because, for one, I've never been to Vegas before, and two, being that I've never been to Vegas, I've never been to a SEMA show ever. I've always dreamt of it as a kid. So last year I actually went on a trip to Chicago, and I didn't know that AMS Performance was there. So part of my trip, I went to go check out AMS Performance. If you guys don't know, they're actually one of the guys that's a GTR performance shop, Lambo, and they take care of all kinds of stuff, Evos as well. I knew them primarily for the GTRs, and it was super cool that I went to go see that. I went to go actually tour the whole shop. And the cool thing about that is one of the workers actually is from Hawaii, so we clicked super fast. Shout out to Brandon, he gave us a shop tour, and I really appreciate you for that. I was asking him a lot of stuff, and we started talking about SEMA. He's like, dude, you gotta go to SEMA. So I made it a point that this year, for my early birthday present to myself, I really wanted to go to SEMA this year, and I was looking forward to it. And that was part of my bucket list. One, I wanted to go to SEMA just to go check it out, and then two, hopefully one day we can actually take one of my cars to SEMA. Maybe if it wasn't the GTR, maybe it would be another car down the road, but that's one of my other dreams, that I really want to take a car from Hawaii, like built in Hawaii, and bring it to SEMA. That's just one of my bucket lists, so I'm just manifesting that now too. Hopefully one day we can get the car, or a car of mine, to SEMA somewhere in the near future. Maybe it can be a GTR. I don't know, there's a lot of GTR builds. But if there's any of you guys watching that want to have a very unique GTR, this is the third GTR in the US. It's a charge speed wide body Gekisoku, built in Hawaii. Basically a garage built, except for it being dynoed and doing the turbo inlet pipes. That's it. Everything else was all put together in my garage or in my friend's garage. So if there's any of you guys that's watching this video, hopefully, you know, maybe one of you automotive guys, and you want to put a cool car from Hawaii built in a garage, very, very unique, only the third one in the US, first in Hawaii, this is the car right here. I'm just saying, but you never know. If I can take it to SEMA, that'll be like the ultimate bucket list check right there. So for the obvious reason, SEMA 2020 is canceled. It's not safe for large crowds to be gathering, and being that SEMA is one of the biggest automotive conventions, automotive shows ever, it's probably not the best thing for us, especially if we're trying to suppress this coronavirus. And it's understandable because there's far more important things than cars. You know, I understand that a lot of industries are hurting, not just automotive, but a lot of industries, airlines, restaurants, you know, small businesses, big businesses, everybody is hurting in some sort of way. And there's more important things, you know, we have family to think about, friends, you know, relatives, all those type of people, and we don't want to get them infected in any way. So best thing is that we just put everything to a halt right now and reschedule for another time. And I know it sucks because SEMA's been around for decades. On top of that, just this past week, Spocom, another automotive show that was supposed to happen here in Hawaii, is currently being postponed to a later date just because of the fact that Hawaii's under shutdown. Like literally guys, we are in triple digits now. And it's not just here, other shows throughout the country is being canceled due to the fact that COVID is very, very active, and people are just taking the precautionary measures as they should. So with that being said, the question is, what do we do now? Everybody was looking forward to cars and coffee. Everybody's looking for night meets, day meets, cruises, shows, SEMA 2020, that was like the ultimate thing that I wanted to do, and now that's canceled. So what is there to do now? So here's some things that I would recommend that you guys do, and this is something that I'm actually doing right now. Number one on my list, if there's something that you've been putting off for the longest of time, I would recommend that this is the best time to do it. For those of you that have a little more free time on your hands due to this whole COVID thing, you know, this is the time to really tap in to the things that maybe you just lost sight or lost touch, but something that you always wanted to do. For example, I was working 5-6 days days throughout the week and going to school at the same time with all this corona thing going on. But now that I have a little bit more free time on my hands, I've been trying to go to the beach. I've honestly, like, I literally live 10 minutes away from the beach, and I haven't really gone to the beach in years, but just this past few months I've been going like 3 times a week. And you know, bodyboarding is another thing that I like to do as my pastime, and it's also just to keep myself active. But I've been really tapping in, you know, that saltwater therapy is just something way different. You know, it's very stress relieving, and being that we're in a very stressful time, I figure this is the best time for me to actually just find a way and tap into something that I used to love doing, and I never really found the time because I was so busy with the hustle and bustle. And now is the time to think, prioritize, you know, realign everything that I've been wanting to do. But now with the current state that we're in, you know, I really reflect now that I really have to start taking charge of my health. And I've been trying to work out at least 3 or 4 times a week, even though I don't go to the gym anymore. Luckily, we have our own home gym, and that's how I'm trying to stay active now as well. And number 2 goes for all my car guys. If there's something that you've been putting off for the longest of time, or just something that you know you should have done for maybe like 5,000-10,000 miles ago, but you just I'm just gonna rock it till the wheels fall off. If you have a little more time on your hands, maybe this is the best time to just take 2-3 hours out of your day, maybe after work or before you go to work, or whenever you have the free time. This is the time to actually address all the problems with your car, or just put on things that you've been wanting to put on. You know, I find this as a blessing in disguise because I didn't really know when I would have the time to put on the wide body. I got the wide body back in, I think, February or March, and I didn't know when I'm gonna schedule the time to put it on and actually install it. But with this whole corona thing going on, you know, I have a few hours in my day, so I saw that as a big opportunity to finally, you know, dive into the car, address all the things that I needed to, do the performance upgrades, which I have coming up real soon in my other videos. I honestly was expecting to get this car done by next summer, but now looking at it and the progress that we made, I'm actually thinking that we could get this car done before the end of the year. So be on the lookout for that as well, guys. And number 3 on my list, and I think this goes for everybody, if you have the free time, you know, take this time to really prioritize, but also educate yourself. Further your education in something that you're interested about, or learn something new. That's something I'm really trying to do right now. You know, I have a lot of time to actually learn how to do this whole YouTube and the vlogging thing. I'm very new to this, and I'm trying to learn as much as I can because I have the extra time. So this is me just trying to learn and better myself with this whole YouTube thing, this whole vlogging thing, trying to grow a channel, you know, all that kind of stuff, as well as having fun, showing you guys stuff that I enjoy as well. So I honestly recommend to you guys, educate yourself, learn something new. It doesn't hurt. Knowledge is always king. So with that being said, all of you guys, if you guys have something that you have been putting off for the longest of time, this is the time to tend to that. And for you guys, all you car guys, if there's something that you've been putting off, maybe something you didn't install, or something that you know that you should be fixing, but you're putting it off, maybe this is the best time to do it, and this is the time to actually work on your guys' cars. And for number 3, also remember that, you know, knowledge never stops. Knowledge is king. Learn something new, educate yourself, further your education on something that you enjoy, or if it's something in your work field, do that. It never hurts to expand your knowledge. But even though with all this crazy stuff going on right now, see it as an opportunity for you guys to better yourself in a different way. And this is kind of a wake-up call for all of us. You never know what can happen in life. So maybe this is a time to reprioritize things and restructure how your lifestyle is. And this is a time for us to really think on what's important in life. So I wish all of you guys good health. I wish all of you guys safety as well. You know, prayers to all of you guys, all the frontline workers that's been working day in and day out. I know this is challenging, and we are all gonna get through this, guys, but we cannot do this alone. We all have to stick together. And for all of you guys, I would try to entertain y'all as much as I can with my automotive content. I do have a lot in store for you guys. So please, if you haven't done so, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like this video. It'll really help me a lot. I'll see you guys in the next video. Always to remember that you guys are called to be great in your own way, and always to remember, challenge your standards.